Habit number 1, living with integrity. When we talk about making ourselves irresistible, we tend to think about looks or our standing in society. But let's go deeper into something much more basic: integrity. Integrity is not a moral high ground, but the bedrock of how one sees us and decides to trust us. Integrity is to act in consistency with what you say, consistency in what you profess and practice. Now, imagine you are at a networking event and you meet someone with whom you share an interest in environmental conservation. You talk to them about your passion for sustainable living and promise to send them the link to a documentary that changed your whole way of thinking. By following through the very next day, that simple act both cements your reputation as someone who is reliable and deepens your connection with them. You are seen as someone who sticks to their word. On the other hand, consider that if you don't follow up, that one action might make them think you're not sincere in the other things you talked about. It is in these little moments that the fabric of our character is tested and on display. After all, as Epictetus put it, if you say you're going to do something, do it. If you start something, finish it. That quote is not so much about following through on things, but rather a call to be consistent, reliable, and true in our dealings. Living with integrity goes beyond keeping promises. It extends to everyday decisions and interactions. Take, for example, your workplace. Suppose you are assigned a project with tight deadlines and high stakes. The pressure is mounting, and cutting corners could easily go unnoticed. However, doing the work to the best of your ability, adhering to ethical practices, even when tempted to do otherwise, speaks volumes about your integrity. Your colleagues and superiors will notice and remember. Such integrity can make you a magnet for respect and admiration, not only professionally but personally too. Integrity also means holding to your values, even when it means being unpopular or inconvenienced. For example, you're in a restaurant on a date, and the waiter accidentally serves you more expensive food than you had ordered. It may create a momentarily awkward situation to point out the mistake and ask for the correct order. But doing so shows honesty and fairness. It's hard to be a person full of integrity. It calls for continuous practice, self-awareness, and living with your values each day. However, the respect and trust you earn make you a person with whom many individuals would like to be associated. People, by nature, are drawn to those who are genuinely unyielding, for in their midst, there is a sense of security and regard for others. Thus, fostering integrity is not just a process of appealing to yourself, it is about growing into somebody that people can rely on and respect, making you truly irresistible in the deepest, most enduring sense.